got baptized at that church in a Speedo.
In the Speedo!
Because I said, Julius, I can't get baptized. I just did this hair. You gonna put that in water? He said, put the Speedo on your head, bro. God don't care about what's on
He don't
your
care.
head.
You come as you are.
The whole church laughed at me now.
Now, before you start, I just have to say this. Are you guys that enthused because we have 2 EGOTs on stage?
Goodness.
We are in the presence of greatness.
Listen, to be in company with Miss Viola Davis is beyond a dream. To have you guys here is awesome. First of all, y'all, this film, when I tell you it is everything, it is everything. Y'all outdid yourselves in it. Miss Viola, can you tell everyone what it's about?
I'm the President of the United States.
Yes!
I don't give anything away.
Yes.
Military veteran, went on, presidency of the United States. I go to the G20 summit and I meet a terrorist and I'm the object of his hatred, should we say? I'm tasked to protect the country, protect my country, and to take him down. That's it in a nutshell.
You forgot you were a badass in this film. Oh my goodness. This film was so good. I was hollering, my son was doing his homework, and I was like, whoa, whoa, what is happening? Like, it was so much action in the film. You were hopping out of helicopters. I told you was badass when you was whipping people down in the elevator.
I loved
Were there any, yes, were there any injuries, y'all?
I didn't have any injuries.
What? I was sent to the emergency room.
Yeah, what happened to you? I heard that you got sent to the
That
emergency
made the
room.
internet.
Yeah, that made it. But some of his boys beat me up a little bit too bad and threw me into a chair. And I refused to use a stunt man. That's true. I refused to use a stunt man. I was like, I got this, and it sent me to the emergency room for 5 hours.
Miss Viola, we can't have you here and not acknowledge that EGOT. Give us some love, y'all. Okay? Oh, my goodness. And then you received the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Golden Globes.
Yes.
And you were brought to tears. Tell us what that moment meant to you.
Well, you saw me with Meryl Streep. That's
Yes.
it, that says it all. In fact, when she presented me with the award, I had a memory of starting Doubt. When we started Doubt, we had to rehearse it first. And I remember I was so absolutely overwhelmed that I was doing a movie with Meryl Streep. She went to the bathroom during rehearsal, and I followed her. And then I waited for her to come out of the stall, and I went into the same stall as her.
Wow!
Just to smell her.
Wow!
Oh, my God!
I was super creepy, y'all. But, I love that woman. But anyway, you can recover from that. But it just means everything. It's like, they always say the 2 most important people in your life is your 6-year-old self and your 80-year-old self. And Viola's 6-year-old self is just squealing. Being brought up abject poverty, Central Falls, Rhode Island, and when you don't see the dream, but it's there, and then suddenly you're placed on a stage with a gold statue and people are being moved by your work. It's literally magic. That's what it is. It's the presence of God. Now, I did not intentionally go. You don't intentionally go out and say, I'm going to get an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony, right? It just happens. It's a byproduct of the work. But I feel I've stayed my course and I've stayed in my lane. I'm not trying to be like anybody else, even in this movie. I really am not. And I feel God is blessing me for that. I do.
And you bless us with everything that you do. It's, woo! I think we need a Viola Davis award, because we all trying to be like you, ma'am. Okay? Let's be clear. Yes. Because your daughter's 14 now.
My daughter's 14, yep.
Is she getting ready to drive? What's
No.
happening? No? Why you say that?
And I am not teaching her to drive. Literally, she looked at me like maybe a year ago. She's like, you know what, Mama? I know when I start to drive, I know I'm going to be a better driver than you.
Oh.
I am the crappiest driver.
Really?
Oh.
I am. My car has so many dings in it just from getting out of my garage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, goodness.
Yep, I've been stopped by the popo for not turning my lights on. I got out of that one, though, because he said, oh, what are you doing in Rhode Island? I was back in Rhode Island, and I said, I'm visiting my mom, and I'm an actress. I put that one in there because I'm terrified of the police. I'm terrified of going to jail.
Oh,
so I said, I'm an actress. He was like, yeah, what have we seen you in? Now, this is humbling. I said, How to Get Away with Murder. And he was like, I never heard of that. Give me your license.
Oh.
And so then I gave him the license, and he went back. Oh, boy, I was sweating. He took the longest time, and he came back. He said, were you in Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
I said, yeah. That was me. That was me. Me. That was me.
Oh, my goodness. It's such an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
For being here on premiere week.
Thank you.
To sit here with the queen, Miss Viola Davis. It's awesome.
By the way, can I just say, I love that term queen.
Do you really?
I do. I love it.
You are the definition of...
Oh, I accept it.
You accept it?
Yep. And I usually don't accept compliments.
Oh, my
I'm not
God.
very good with compliments.
You know?
No, I'm not.
Wow. You're a whole mood, is what we would say today. A queen mood, I would say. Oh, my God. Tell me about, let's see, you have a wedding anniversary?
Yep, I had a wedding anniversary, 19 years, June 23rd.
I want to be like that.
19 years.
19 years. What's the trick? Like, how did y'all meet? And then what's the trick of being able to stay together? 19 years, 25
You
years,
gotta
30
choose the
years.
right person,
Teach
first
me.
of all, because I had a few people before that, but it was not a good choice. But I prayed for my husband, Jennifer.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. So it's like 23 years ago, because we dated for 4 years. 23 years ago, I'm doing a play, and a friend of mine said, why don't you have a man? And I said, I don't know. I think I'm fabulous.
You are fabulous.
And so he said, well, have you prayed for a man? I said, no, I haven't, because if I pray to God, he's going to say, Viola, who are you? I hadn't been in church for the longest time. I said, no, I haven't prayed. He said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go in your room. We were doing a play, you know, Williamstown Theater Festival. He said, go in your room, get down on your knees. He said, you know what you want, right? And I said, yeah, I know what I want. I know what I want. He said, you really know what you want? Like frivolous stuff and really important. You know what you want. I said, let me tell you, I know what I want. And he said, so get down on your knees. You ask God for everything. I said, I'm not going to do that. Let me tell you something. I went back in my room. I thought about it for about 5 minutes, and I got down on my knees.
And that prayer
When I
works.
say I got down on my knees, hands together, and I said, let me tell you something, God. You haven't heard from me in a while. My name is Viola Davis. This is a direct call from Williamstown Theater Festival.
Okay.
And I said, this is what I want. I want a big black man. I said, no, wait.
Big black man.
He doesn't really have to be black, but I really want him to be the big black man. And I want him to be from the South. I want him to be country. I want him to love you. I want him to already have been married, had children, so he don't put any pressure on me to do that.
That's a good
And I said, I love football players, God. I said, that's on the frivolous list, though.
Okay.
But I love football because they're cute, they're all of that. And then I said, and I would love for him to be in the arts in some way. I literally said that. That was everything on my list. And I said, and God, I said, listen, if you give me all of that, I promise I'll go to church. I'll start going on a regular
You've been
basis.
to church, Viola?
Now, I went to church after that now, Jennifer, because 3.5 weeks later, I met Julius William Tenen,
Oh, my God.
an ex-football player from Texas. Raised his 2 children on his own, an actor, and the first thing he did was he invited me to church.
Look at
And
what?
I'm gonna tell you what the icing on the cake was.
What's that?
I got baptized at that church in a Speedo.
In the Speedo.
Because I said, Julius, I can't get baptized. I just did this hair. You gonna put that in water? He said, put the Speedo on your head, Val. God don't care about what's on
He don't
your
care.
head.
You come as
And
you are.
The whole church laughed at me now, but I got
Wow.
baptized in the Speedo.
Look, you see that? She spoke it, she prayed about it, and it happened. You put whatever you put. Come on, you better preach today. Okay, and then so clearly something about George Jefferson was on the list because you say he's something like George Jefferson. What is?
He's very
what
much
does that
like
mean?
George Jefferson. That means there's no political correctness coming from this man. I mean, Genesis, my 12-year-old daughter.
Wow.
She had a friend come over to the house, and he looked at that friend. He said, "Let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
You came in this house and you were playing with a candle, because I know, because there was wax on my walls. You can't come in here putting wax on my walls, because otherwise you can't come back in this house now."
Uh-oh.
And she was like, "Yes, Mr. Tennant. Yes, Mr. Tennant. I'll never happen again, Mr. Tennant." He said, "Don't go into my refrigerator either. You can't just go in the refrigerator and get anything you want." And she was like, "Yes, Mr. Tennant. Yes, Mr. Tennant." He said, "Now you can go upstairs with Genesis. Y'all go play. But don't, you know the rules of this house, right?"
Y'all better know how to act when you go to their house, okay? I have a son. What is it like having a girl as a preteen? Please teach me. What is it like?
Well, she's in the eye-rolling phase.
See?
Now, you know we couldn't roll our eyes back in the day.
No.
Because your head would be rolling on the floor without apology. But we in a different stage now, right? She's eye-rolling stage. And also, she's just one of those girls, if you say, "Genesis, you look beautiful," she'll say, "I know, right?"
Oh. Did she get that from you?
She most definitely didn't get it from me.
See, because when I look at my son, like, I'm a shopper, like I told you earlier, right? Well, he's a shopper, too. So when he like, "I want that, I'll take that, I'll take that," I'm like, well, he got it from me. You know what I mean? Because that's a part of it. Okay, now, this is a thing for me. Maybe all y'all can relate. This homework stuff. Like, I feel like it's obviously a generational gap. So when my baby come home with, like, math problems, it seems far more complicated. So do you know, what is it like helping her with
Let me tell you
homework?
something, Jennifer. I don't even go that far, okay?
See?
I told Genesis, I said, "Genesis, let me tell you something. Let's get this out of the way right now. Me and your daddy, we can't help you with your homework." Have died. They died years ago. So we're gonna have to bring someone else in this house.
Okay.
And to help you with your homework, because I can't do it. I looked at that math.
That's how I
it's
feel.
like algebra
Yeah.
already.
What is that?
All I know is I'm glad I'm not her at that point.
Exactly. And at this point, he got to help me do it. And I'm like, "Baby, mama can't do nothing for you. That was about 30 years ago for
That's
me."
right.
Okay.
And I'll be the first one to say, "What did you get on your test?"
Yes, you better call your friend because I can't do nothing for you. Okay, so another thing my kid loves to do if we're out and about, now he calls me Jennifer Hudson instead of mommy, right? So when he see like an athlete or somebody he want to meet, come here, tell him you Jennifer Hudson. Do your baby do you like that?
Yes, she does. She has met Taylor Swift. She has been Billie Eilish. And all of it is because of me. And
See?
she goes to the VIP section. She hobnobs with the people. She does all of that. She'll go to her friends. She went to camp. She told everyone at the camp who her mom was. I said, "Genesis, did you tell people who I was?" She said,
See?
No, Mama, I didn't say anything to anyone." But you could tell, all of them, she said, "Well, you know what? There's someone who really wants to be your assistant, and then I got somebody who really wants to sign an application to be my nanny, and then I got another one." That's Genesis.
That sounds like Lil David too.
Yeah.
It's happening to us all, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you do like everything. Like, what can't you do? Like, do you sing too? What else? What's your other
I do not sing.
superpowers? No?
But I don't sing.
I don't believe
Okay, let me
that.
tell you something.
Tell me.
I did a one-woman show. It was one of my first acting jobs. I've done a couple of one-woman shows. Well, no, that's where the applause begins and ends. Because let me tell you, Cicely Jones was an opera singer at the turn of the 20th century.
You sing opera?
What did I just tell you that I don't sing? I had 14 songs in that one-woman show. My sister Anita came to see it once, and she was like, "Do you hear yourself?" At one point, I performed in a basketball court where people did not stop playing basketball, and a dog jumped on me and my long gown when I said I was screeching out a song. And I was screeching out a song, and I thought to myself, oh my God, I am in a one-woman show singing, and I don't know how to sing, and there's a dog attacking me. And then I did it at an elderly home, and this 85.
For the old, you did?
He serenaded me. He said, I remember Sister Retta Jones. You want to go out on a date with me? And blah, 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 blah. And I was going to say, did you hear me sing? And then the last show, there was one person in the audience. And let me tell you something. You got to be a person of strong constitution to do a performance for one person in the audience. And by the way, it was my best performance.
See? I see if you name your something, an award where we could get this Grammy, and then because we all trying to follow in Miss Viola's footsteps, because I think you could sing us down. That's just what I believe. But
I'm in the don't know how to sing category.
it's all about the feeling, Viola.
No, it's not.
You want to make them
I had all the feeling in the world, and everyone in that audience looked like they were about to vomit. I mean, it was the worst thing in the world. I was like, this is a comedy routine. But I said, if I could get through this, in my back of my mind, see, this is survival. See, this is what I tell my daughter. In the back of my mind, I said, you know what? This is not going to kill me. No. It almost did. But it ain't going to not kill me from shame and embarrassment. But it's one of my first acting jobs that I just learned to just toe the line, even if there's no approval from anybody else.
Right. This Woman King. Tell everybody what this is about.
The Woman King is set in Dahomey, West Africa in 1826, but it's about the Agojia warrior. They were an all-female military unit. Usually they were women between 14 when they first got recruited that were the throwaway women, the women who they didn't consider attractive, they were unruly, and so they fought for their kingdom, and they weren't allowed to get married, have children, have sex. They just fought for their kingdom. And they trained in martial arts and sucking down their pain, everything. That's all they trained to do. But this movie follows Naniska, Nawi, Ezogi, Amenza, and it's basically, because I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, don't give it too much away now.
But the story really involves them, their journey in being in this military unit.
What I love about you is everything you do is so powerful. It's just like, and I feel like that has to come from within. So was this like a dream role of yours to play?
Absolutely. It's always a dream role for me. I'm just going to say, I'm one of those people that wants agency. I want my autonomy. And I feel like, when I saw Gladiator, I want to do that. Mm-hmm. When I saw Braveheart, I said, I want to do that. So yes, this was a dream of mine. I wanted to do an action movie. I wanted to do something historically epic, but I wanted Black people to be in it.
Yeah.
I wanted us to be in it. Because for me, I always want to see an expansiveness of our humanity. It doesn't matter if it's good, bad, positive, if it's messy. I just want for us to show us for completely who we are, our humanity. And for me, when I read this script, it filmed in South Africa. Gina Prince Bythewood, you had the Sheila A. Tim, the Lashana Lynches, Tusa Mbedu, the Adrienne Warrens, all these unbelievably just powerful Black actresses, Black woman at the helm. Yeah.
Wow.
You don't get that.
You don't, and it's so, it's so powerful, it's so moving. I think you've affected us all because as a performer, it has to come from the heart. When it comes from the heart, it reaches the heart, and I sense that in everything that you do. So I just wanted to say that for myself. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. on the script, but I wanted to say that, and it reaches. But I got to hear about these stunts, though, because did you do the stunts in this?
Let me tell you something.
Please tell me. Hold the line, hold the line. I want to hear all of this.
Yes, I did do the stunts, and I'm going to say it from now until the day I leave this earth. I did those stunts, 98, 99% of them, because I didn't want to look bad with those young girls. Because I was the old OG warrior. I was the old warrior.
Let them know.
So I was like, I have to pull it off. And I was one of the producers on it, too. And we shot in South Africa for 5 months.
Wow.
In the jungle. We shot in the jungle. You know, we shot in places where you're driving to work and you see elephants and lions and...
Oh, my God, yes.
Lions and tigers and bears and you're...
Because it's Africa, you gonna see that.
Now I'm saying that like I'm all like big
Did you
shot,
flip
but
one of-
really, let me tell you something.
That
I
sound
would
pretty
get to
big
the
shot
set
to
and go, we got a snake wrangler? Did you see a leopard?
Oh, my God.
We got our rifles, right? But seriously, there is nothing like being on the continent of Africa.
Right.
There is a reason why they call it the motherland. It is God's playground, absolutely without question.
And his art, too.
And the people in South Africa, I have to say, all of the Gojia warriors, which men and women in the background, a lot of women, extraordinary.
Wow.
I mean, extraordinary. We trained for, I trained 3 months. We all trained for 3 months. A lot of them trained no time. You should have seen them flipping the machetes, just rolling around, flipping people over, because the passion.
Yes.
There is nothing like passion. There is nothing like something that hits you in your heart from the very beginning. Because a lot of times I have to find it. I have to find the passion for it. You know.
Oh, I know. I'm listening. I'm taking notes as you speak.